After a surprising run to the National League Championship Series, the New York Mets are looking to get better. And they're looking to get better in a big way with the acquisition of Juan Soto, and they're going to be going all in on him, looking to make him the highest paid player in the history of Major League Baseball. So let's break that down and much more on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and today we're going to be talking about Juan Soto, the big story of the Major League Baseball offseason, and he is going to get paid. We don't know by who, but we know that he's going to get paid a big-time amount of money, and at only 26 years old, he is one of the premier players in all of Major League Baseball, and he's going to get paid as such. But before we get into the video, I want to let you know that a large percentage of you watching these are not subscribed to the channel, so go ahead, hit that sub button. It'd mean the world to me, and let's get straight into the video. Let's not waste any time. The Mets are all in on acquiring Juan Soto this offseason, and word around Major League Baseball circles is that Steve Cohen is prepared to pay whatever it takes and won't be outbid for Juan Soto. The only scenario some see Soto not signing with the Mets is if he opts to take less money elsewhere. That is a bomb that was just dropped right there. And Juan Soto, we know that his contract's probably going to start with a 6, but where is it going to be to? He looked great in Yankee pinstripes. He was a big reason why they went to the World Series, of course, and he's going to finish top 3 in MVP voting in the American League. There's no doubting his talent. There's no doubting how great of a ball player he is. But is he Shohei Ohtani? Is he worth $700 million? Some could argue that no, but some might say, well, he's younger and he's never really had any extensive injuries in his Major League career, whereas Ohtani has been known to be sort of injury prone, especially on the mound with 2 elbow surgeries at this point of his career. So Juan Soto, the big story of the offseason, is going to get paid big time, and the New York Mets want to be front and center of that. Steve Cohen, I don't think people realize how rich this guy truly is and how much money he's willing to spend to make the New York Mets a World Series contender. They went to the National League Championship Series. They bowed out in 6 games to the Dodgers. Valiant effort by them, but they just weren't good enough to get over that proverbial hump. They weren't good enough to challenge the Dodgers head-to-head, which is why that series ended the way it did. But if you add Juan Soto as opposed to a guy like, let's say, Jesse Winker playing against righties, I think that is a massive upgrade. And that's an understatement. Massive upgrade is an understatement in terms of Juan Soto over Jesse Winker. So it just shows you that there is some room. There's some room for improvement on the Mets roster, and I don't think they could improve any more by getting anyone else than Juan Soto. And some news here. A person very close to Juan Soto, I would be very surprised if the Mets don't sign him in free agency. The talks are based around the fact that he could become the highest paid player of all time, and Hector Gomez was the one that came out with that news, who's obviously very familiar with a lot of the Latin players in the Major League Baseball circle, especially the Dominicans. He knows. He's in tune. He knows what's going on. And Hector Gomez, to drop a bomb like that, he would not say this recklessly. Obviously, he's trying to get clicks, and he's trying to advance himself in terms of MLB insiders. But Hector Gomez is as legit as it comes when he's talking about Latin players. And this is something that I wanted to show you guys. When the breaking, Juan Soto has reached a 13-year, $650 million agreement with the New York Mets. Tweet from Jeff Passan hits my timeline on December 11th. And shout out to Vince Carter for giving us one of the truly great memes of this generation. Vince Carter recently got his number retired by the Toronto Raptors, and this was his reaction. It was great. I mean, I'm a Raptors fan, so it was nice to see that, and it was nice to see Vince getting some respect after the way things went down in Toronto for him. But yeah, I truly think that this is a legit possibility. I've been not clamoring for this, but I think that it's something that could truly happen. And the Mets, they're going to be all in. They had the highest payroll in baseball, but a lot of that payroll was paying guys that are on other teams. And Steve Cohen, he's not effing around, man. He is not effing around. He wants to make this team a legit contender, and he can do that with the addition of Juan Soto. I think they're already a contender. I mean, they started off the season rough, which is the reason why they were in the wild card race to begin with, but they could definitely challenge for the division next season with the addition of Juan Soto. And Jeff Passan also said this, and Buster Olney as well, said that they believe Soto will sign at the winter meeting, so buckle up because these rumors and all of these fake contracts are going to be coming out on a daily basis, and I'll try to filter and sift through all of them here for you guys. But Juan Soto expected to sign during the winter meetings. That's usually a busy time for a lot of executives and a lot of the high-profile free agents as well. They are looking at that specific date to be able to give themselves a shot to sign for the most amount of money, because teams are getting closer. They're getting closer to spring training. You could sign right now if you wanted, but you might want to test the market a little bit, especially in the case of Juan Soto. And for those of you that need a reminder of just how good this guy truly is, those are his stats right there. So at 25 years old, he's been in the league since he was 19. This guy is a stud. There's no other way to put it. There is absolutely no other way to put it. Had a down year with the San Diego Padres in 2022, and 2023 wasn't necessarily great either. 2023 was a great season for him, actually. I don't know what I'm saying there, but he's still a very young player, and he's going to win an MVP someday. It's only a matter of time, so if you're hesitant to want to give him $650+ million, I would think again. I truly would. He's been on 3 teams so far. He's already got a ring. So I don't know how big of a priority it is for him to make sure that he's winning a ring. He's going to try to get the most amount of money possible and break that Shohei Ohtani contract into pieces. I think that is going to be the priority here for Juan Soto, and it should be ultimately, because he's got a ring, and any team that he goes to instantly becomes a contender. He's that good of a player. So, of course, if you spend on Soto, it's not going to stop there. You're going to try to add, and you're going to try to make your team the best that they can possibly be. But that'll wrap it up for this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Thanks, guys, for making it this far, and let me know in the comments down below, where do you think Juan Soto is going to land this offseason? It's looking like the New York Mets are going to be the team to beat in those sweepstakes. But thanks so much for making it this far, and I will see you all tomorrow. Let me know in the comments down below where you think the superstar outfielder is going to land.